Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've seen over the past few months a lot of Muslims putting videos on YouTube about the proper adab or the proper manners of Muslims. And I couldn't agree more. This is what we are lacking of. And I just want to add to those videos because to the non-Muslims, they get their ideas about Islam, their information about Islam through the media. And how does the media portray Muslims? Violent, khawarij, terrorist, whatever it may be. And people just don't understand that. People just don't get it. And it's always at the either the very, very, very beginning or the very, very end when the reporters say, oh, a very small percentage of people believe this. But they don't emphasize it on enough. So it is incumbent upon the Muslims of this ummah to take it out into the public, take it out into the world, express proper adab, be kind and compassionate to not just Muslims, but to non-Muslims as well. And not just the people of the book, but to everybody. Because Allah is the Shaheed. He witnesses everything that we do. And most Muslims forget that we have two angels assigned to us, one on each shoulder, and writes down everything that we do. Most people fail to understand that and remember that. And this is what we have to get it inside our heads that we are Muslims, we are representatives of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Just remember that. We all pray towards the Kaaba. Can anyone at all go to Hajj or to go on Umrah and point out, oh, this is a Shia, this is this person's a Khawarij? No, because we're not supposed to see that. We're supposed to see Muslim brothers and sisters. Then, yes, I understand that there's different manhaj, different aqidas, so on and so forth. I understand that. But in general, in public society, we have to be kind to every creature that Allah has created. Whether it's a tree, or dirt, or a rock, or a dog, a cat, or even a human being. We have to use the proper adab and act upon knowledge rather than acting upon emotion like so many Muslims do. They think they're doing it fi sabilillah. They're doing it for themselves. They're doing it to be known, to be seen, and to be heard. And this is what we have to understand, and we have to come to the realization that we do not know what the angels are writing down, to be exact. And can anyone that's listening to this, can anyone guarantee me or anyone that on the day of Yom Kiyama, that book is going to be put in their right hand? Nobody can guarantee that. You don't know that. So I believe it's best to strive in the path of Allah and always think, oh my gosh, that book could be put in my left hand, so I have to do as many good deeds as possible. And giving a smile and saying a kind word is very vital. And it does increase the one's iman. It does, because it's a great deed. So, for those who like to point their finger at others and call them kafirs, or saying that this person isn't a Muslim and blah blah blah, don't do that. Because in Islam, you point the finger at oneself. You correct yourself. Like it says in an authentic hadith, bring yourself to account before you become accounted for. And we have to understand as brothers and sisters of this ummah, when one body aches, when one part of the body aches, the whole body aches. So every action you do in public has an effect on the rest of this ummah. So if you want to go blowing up people, guess what? You're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about those ones that you left behind. And we got to answer for that. That's the problem. We have to strive on the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we are representatives of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his sahaba. So instead of acting ignorantly and acting upon emotion, bring yourself to account before you're being accounted for. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.